What is up, you guys? This is D-Man HD, and I am back, and today we are doing our Week 8 predictions for the 2020 NFL season. Last week we went 10-4, bringing our record to a total of 72, 38, and 1. We are doing fantastic on this year. I said if I drop below 500, I'd do a punishment, but I feel like if we get over 100, now 100's like too close now. We gotta figure out something to where, if we do so well, we do like another big thing, like a 10-hour stream or something like that, or we'll figure something out. But I will say this: if we do have a 16-0 week or a perfect week, we will also try to figure out something else for us to do, either on Twitch or YouTube. But let's get right into it. Although, I will say one thing. Our locks of the week have been perfect, and yet we've lost the last two upsets of the week. So, please bear with me if we pick your team as an upset of the week. I'm so sorry. We got the Panthers and the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. Now, the possibility of Christian McCaffrey playing in this game doesn't change my mind whatsoever. I'm picking the Panthers. Falcons are one of the worst teams in football, and I don't know if they're going to get any better. I mean, you look at the team, they have a good roster, they just have no defense. So, I don't know, if the Falcons fall into, that top 5 draft pick category, are they taking a Trey Lance, Justin Fields, or are they getting a defensive player? Maybe that edge rusher from Miami. I don't know. I'm going to take the Panthers in this one, though. We got the Steelers and the Ravens, and this is a great game. I don't know how this game is not the Sunday Night Football game, how this game was not flexed in, but as of right now, as I'm recording it on Tuesday, but Steelers 6-0, Ravens 5-1. This is a really good game. Ravens coming off the bye week, Steelers coming off a impressive win against the Titans. I'm gonna take the Steelers in this one. I'm really not that sold on the Ravens. They have a really good defense, but Lamar isn't doing nearly as much as he was doing last year, it seems like. I'm gonna take the Steelers in this one. They're one of the best teams, if not the best team in football currently. We got the Rams and the Dolphins, and it is officially Tua time in Miami. But what I do not get is why are teams with a miracle player coming back and having them face Aaron Donald. The football team did it with Alex Smith, and the first play, Aaron Donald jumps on Alex Smith's back and almost breaks his leg again. And then Tua Tagovailoa broke his hip in college, and now his first official start in the NFL is going to go up against Aaron Donald in that defense. I'm going to take the Rams in this one, and nothing against the Dolphins. I think the Rams are just a really good team, and they have a fantastic defense. The Jets and the Chiefs, this is my lock of the week. I'm sorry. You hear that? Yeah, it's my lock of the week. I mean, there's nothing else to say about this game. It is the Chiefs and the Jets. I was really disappointed in the way the Bills played. A win is a win. They did not score a touchdown against the Jets, but the Chiefs are a better team than the Bills. I think the Chiefs win by 20 points in this game. Packers and Vikings, I'm going to take the Packers. They always play each other tough no matter what because it's a strong, strong rivalry. But I'm going to take the Packers in this one. Vikings, they just don't know what they're going to do. Apparently, there was rumors that they might trade Harrison Smith. I don't know. And I saw earlier today, a report that the Patriots might try to trade for Adam Thielen. I don't know how accurate that is, but I think the Packers are going to win this game no matter what. We got the Colts and the Lions, and I'm going to take the Lions in this one. Kind of a surprising team this year. I mean, they haven't, really beaten any team besides, the Cardinals that we consider, to be a top-tier team. But the Lions are surprisingly good. They're a surprising team to watch. The Colts, I can't figure out. One week they're amazing, the next week they're not so much. I'm going to take the Lions in this one, though. Raiders and Browns. I'm actually going to take the Raiders once again as my upset of the week. And this time they're going to upset the Cleveland Browns. Last time I took the Raiders, they lost to the Buccaneers and they got their they got their asses handed to them, to say the least. But I'm going to take the Raiders as my upset of the week. We got the Titans and the Bengals, and this was not a hard game to predict. I'm going to take the Titans in this one. Joe Burrow is playing amazing, but he has no offensive line help, and they have no defense. And when you have no defense going up against Derrick Henry, yeah, that's not going to be a fun game. And if you have to face Derrick Henry in your fantasy league this week, just pray. Just pray that he doesn't get like 40 points. The Bills are hosting the New England Patriots, and the New England Patriots coming off and whooping last week to the San Francisco 49ers. The Buffalo Bills escaping the New York Jets, division rival game. A battle for the AFC East here. Now, you might notice, how's this a battle for the AFC East? I mean, 2-4, 5-2, and then Miami's 3-3, and then the Jets are there. I'm going to take the Bills in this one. I know the one interesting fact is that Sean McDermott has never beaten Bill Belichick as the Bills head coach. He came in 2017. The Bills have not won in 2017, 18, or 19, but every single one of those games has been very competitive. And this year it's not the same Patriots team. I mean, this team could be sellers at the trade deadline come next week. So you don't know what you're getting with this Patriots team. They played well against Seattle's defense, but Seattle's defense is nowhere near as good as it used to be. I'm going to take the Bills in this one. I think this is a good game for them to bounce back offensively. Their defense stepped up amazing last week. Only 4 yards in the second half for the Jets. New England really can't get anything going. Although I feel like Cam Newton's going to have a stronger performance than he did last week. He's more motivated, but I'm going to take the Bills in this one. And Sean McDermott gets his first win against Bill Belichick as the Bills head coach. Chargers and Broncos. This is a good game on paper. And this would have been a great game if everybody was healthy. Like if you had Derwin James, if you had Drew Lock completely healthy. I think he got hurt again. Cortland Sutton healthy, Von Miller healthy. This would have been a really, really good game. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. I think Justin Herbert is the offensive rookie of the year this year. He's playing absolutely out of his mind. The Broncos just can't seem to get anything going. They got the great win against New England where they didn't score a touchdown, but I think the Chargers are going to win this game. Finishing it off for... No, never mind. I was trying to, I thought that was the last 4 o'clock game, but never mind. We got the next game is the 49ers and the Seahawks. Now, this game last year was one of the greatest games of the season. I mean, it literally came down to a yard, and the winner of that game was winning the division and was going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. Think about that. And that was a Sunday Night Football game in Week 17. So, still understand how this is the Sunday night game, but I'm going to take the Seahawks in this one. The 49ers continuously are getting banged up. It seems like every week there's a new injury added to the 49ers roster. Garoppolo looked decent last week. But the problem is you don't know how healthy the 49ers are going to be. They took another hit with Deebo Samuel going out. And I think the Seahawks are going to rebound after their loss to the Arizona Cardinals in overtime. We got the Saints and the Bears. This is probably the toughest game for me to pick because I can't predict either one of these teams. I mean, the Bears, they could be considered the worst 5-2 team in the league. And then the Saints aren't much better at 4-2, but these games, I can't decide. I'm gonna take the Bears in this one. I just don't know when Michael Thomas is gonna play again for the Saints this season. I mean, he's been out since week 2. Last week he hurt his hamstring. The week before that there was a disciplinary issue, or the week before, because 2 weeks ago they had a bye, so 3 weeks ago there was a disciplinary issue. It's a whole long story with Michael Thomas. I'm going to take the Bears, but I'm going to say this is going to be a 17-14 type game. We got the Cowboys and the Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles, and I know I said that very quickly. I just don't think the Cowboys can win a game without Dak. Their offensive line is horrible. Their defense is just garbage. Basura. It is truly, truly garbage. I think the Eagles are going to have a field day with this and actually continue their lead in the NFC East, or NFC least, as you want to call it. We got the Buccaneers and the Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. with Tom Brady are on fire, and oh man, did they add a new star player. They added Antonio Brown. Now, you can say he's not really a star player, but he is a star personality at least. He will not play in this game. He cannot play until week 9 because he had to serve an 8-game suspension, or 8-week suspension. And the Giants are just not a good football team. They're in most of their games, but I mean, last week they were playing the Eagles, they played the football team, they played the Cowboys. I mean, it's easy to be in those games when your division is just that awful. I'm going to take Buccaneers, and they're going to win this one pretty easily. You got the football team, the Cardinals, and the Jaguars. Football team, Cardinals, Jaguars, and Texans on a bye. Probably the worst week to have a bye week for the Cardinals because you just came off the massive win against your division rival Seahawks on Sunday Night Football in overtime. Texans, I guess you can get healthy, or that's probably the best thing for you because now everyone can get a little healthier for that trade deadline if you do start sending off pieces. But yeah, that's going to be it in this video, guys. Let me know how you guys are doing on your season predictions. And as always, I'm DManHD, and I'm out. Peace.